You're listening to Double Plus Media News. Welcome subscribers and guests. Let's go. RNZ. Anti-vaccination doctor Jonie Girouard can no longer practice in New Zealand. The doctor was caught handing out fake vaccine exemptions and is no longer registered to practice medicine in New Zealand. Commentary. How did we get here? Why is a doctor risking their medical practice in order to get fake exemptions? Because people's lives are being stripped from them for not wanting to be injected with a drug. The problem is we know vaccinated can spread the virus. What we want is to take the strain off hospitals and then return to normal. But we should always be asking ourselves at what cost. I hope this doctor finds a better location to work. RFA. Uyghur woman sentenced for 14 years for teaching Islam, hiding Qurans. A Uyghur woman abducted from her home in China's far western Xinjiang region in the middle of the night more than 4 years ago was sentenced to 14 years in prison for providing religious instruction to children. Commentary. Again, take note of where you buy things. Is it made in China? Maybe rethink your purchase. As much as I dislike Islam, the abuses to the Uyghur population cannot be overlooked among the atrocities China commits to its own people, or the Canadian hostages held for over 1,000 days, released last year. Not to fully mention the detrimental impacts of the zeroed COVID policy rule, which will be discussed in a future episode. And as far as we know, on top of everything, the creators of this pandemic, either through malice or negligence. We have to start voting with our dollars. Bloomberg. Singapore breaks down COVID deaths by vaccine, with Moderna seeing lowest rate. Singapore saw the fewest deaths among those administered with Moderna Inc. shot and the most among those who received Sinovac Biotech Ltd's vaccine. As the city-state's highly inoculated population provides a glimpse into how different immunizations are holding up in the real world. Of the 802 people who died of COVID-19 last year in the city-state, 555, or about 70%, weren't fully vaccinated. Commentary. Again, this is evidence that vaccinations are helping to reduce deaths. Again, wearing a seatbelt is your choice. Again, what you put into your body is your choice, including McDonald's fries or Starbucks egg bites. Yum. CNN. The last 7 years have been the warmest on record as planet approaches critical threshold. The last 7 years have been the 7 warmest on record for the planet, new data shows, as Earth's temperature continues to climb. Commentary. The globe is warming. I had to modify this article slightly because CNN was arguing that it's due to CO2 emissions, but that is not a fact. It's a possibility. But another possibility is that there's an increase in solar radiation reaching the Earth, and this has been shown and demonstrated by NASA. Should we move away from a finite energy source like oil? Yeah, probably a good idea. Should we adopt something like the Green New Deal in the US? No, because that deal is a knee-jerk reaction to alarmists. Incremental improvements where we are testing each step to make sure we aren't doing more harm than good. Thank you for listening, and a double plus thanks to likes, comments, and subscribers.